Hello, welcome to the Everton News Daily. Everton CEO Colin Chong has responded to the points deduction appeal verdict through a blog today on the Everton website. He said, like all Evertonians, I've been eagerly awaiting the outcome of our appeal against the disproportionate 10-point deduction that was handed to us back in November. On Monday, we learned of the appeal board's decision and we returned to Goodison for our fixture against West Ham with 4 points added back to our overall tally. I'd like to put on record my thanks to the many organised supporter groups and the wider fan base for their passionate backing of the club and the team during these challenging times. I'm also grateful for your patience and understanding throughout the process. The proactive role the Fan Advisory Board played in submitting a statement to the appeal board, which made very clear the impact on supporters. Monday's announcement was not the end of the journey, and we are continuing to prepare our case against our second PSR charge for the accounting period that ended in June 2023, 2 weeks after my appointment as interim CEO. As we approach the crucial running to the campaign, the continued unity of fans, players and staff is imperative. Premier League rules and legal guidance does not permit me or the club to share any details at this stage of the second commission hearing or the arguments that will be put forward. However, I assure you, we will prepare the most robust case possible in our defence. There you go, strong words from Colin Chong in terms of a robust defence, but I did hear that for the first one, so hopefully the outcome will be better for this second one. Obviously, the 4 points coming back will help us. We need to start winning games of football and therefore lessen the impact of a possible second points deduction later in the season. David Moyes has held his pre-match press conference ahead of meeting his former club tomorrow. David Moyes was asked about Sean Dyche and said, I think he's the right man for the job at this moment in time. I think there'll be very few people who think he hasn't done a good job there. His teams are very tough to play against. You've got to work with what you've got and get the best out of the players you're working with. And I think Sean is doing that. Moyes also referenced the points deduction and said losing points must have been a huge disappointment. And I couldn't tell you what that's like because I haven't experienced it. But I'm sure they'll be well up for the game tomorrow. And let's hope we are, because we need to start winning home games. We've only won 3 this season. And finally, 777 Partners co-founder Josh Wander has spoken to the national media today. He said he is confident that they will get Premier League approval to Everton's takeover. He said once the takeover has gone through, I will speak. I want to speak, but at the moment I am unable to do so. But he did admit he was confident that Everton, or rather that 777, would be given full approval by the Premier League to take over at Everton Football Club. This process has been going on since early September. It was scheduled to take just 12 weeks. We're in week 25. Let's hope it reaches a conclusion, certainly one way or the other, as soon as possible, and at least we'll know then exactly where we stand. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. See you later.